Hi guys, today I'll be showing you how to paint a Sons of Horus Terminator. I started off with a base coat of Chaos Black and then I painted the entire model with German Red Brown. Then apply a coat of chipping medium to all of the armor. Once that's dry, I'll repaint the entire model in black. If I miss a spot or two, I'm not that worried about it. It will give a nice end result. With olive green, through an airbrush, I'm going to paint the entire model green. Try to avoid the parts that need to be black in the end, but if you accidentally go onto them, it's not that big of a deal. Now I'm going to apply the first highlight with scurvy green. Again, I use an airbrush to do this. Make sure you don't add in water in your paint, because the water will activate the chipping medium with the chance of the paint coming off of the model. The next layer and the final airbrush layer is jade green. I apply this as a highlight, leaving shadows visible on the model. With water, I now activate the chipping medium that's underneath the paint, and with a hard brush, or you could use a toothpick, just whatever you like, what feels most suitable for you, you can scratch the paint off and make the battle damage appear and a bit of rust. In a 4:1 mixture, 4 parts jade green, 1 part white, I'll highlight the undersides of the battle damage of the chips. Using black, I'll repaint the black armor, and in case of the shoulder pads, I'm going to leave the red brown parts visible. I also painted the weapon casing black. With black gray, I'm gonna apply a first edge highlight to all the black areas. I also make sure I highlight the battle damage on the shoulder pads. With gold gray, I paint another edge highlight, paint over the previous edge highlight, more to the edges of the black areas where I feel more light should be falling on. After this, with using black metal, I block in all the metallic parts. Using gunmetal, I'm going to layer on a first highlight on the metallic part. The transition between the colors is kind of strong, but it's not a real big problem because there's the washes that will follow will solve that problem for you. Next, I block in all gold parts with old copper. The metallic parts will now be washed with non-oil, and the golden parts will be washed with Agrax Earthshade. This is to achieve a shade effect on both those colors. Once dry, with Dwarven Gold, I'm going to highlight all the golden parts on the model. Using silver, I'm going to put a final highlight on all metallic parts, and I paint in all the studs on the model with silver as well. I also apply an edge highlight to the golden parts using silver. The following wash will color this to a more gold-like color, which will give a really nice reflection. So with Seraphim Sepia, I then wash all the golden parts. Using Parasite Brown, I will now outline the acid stripes on the chain fist of the model. And with Scrofulous Brown, I paint over the previous layer to get a nice yellow basic coat. With a mixture of 4 parts Scrofulous Brown and 1 part Dead White, I apply a first basic highlight to the acid stripes. It also is going to be only highlight because I felt it looked good enough. I add 1 part Dead White to the mixture I used in the previous layer to reapply the edge highlight on the chain fist. For the next stage, I'm going to use Rust Streaks and White Spirit. Please guys, do this in a well ventilated room. This stuff stinks like hell, smells like hell, and it's also it can also give you a terrible headache. I apply the rust streaks to the model pure from the pot, and then I'll take the White Spirit and just thin it down over the model until I got the effect I like. Just smear it over the entire model. This needs to dry for quite some time, up to around 24 hours. You can speed it up using a fan. Then using Dead White, I paint the eyes, and after that I make a glaze of light red to glaze the eyes in. A simple dot of Dead White is then applied. And this is then followed by a glaze of Lamentrous Yellow. And this, once dry, should give a nice glowing effect to the eye. So after applying transfers and debasing, this should be roughly the end result. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, please like, share and subscribe. If you didn't like the video, please let me know what I should improve, and I'll try to improve on that. See you next time guys, thanks for watching.